All right, next we are going to be going on to the sag knob and what that function is. And the way I had to wire this, it's a little opposite of what's going on here. When the switch is all the way in the up position, it means it's getting its full 9 volts. If it's in the center position, that means that the sag knob is going. And then when it's in the low position, it's assigned down over to here. So we'll kind of mess around with that basically, but it's a lot more fun when you're starting to click the octave on and get the feedback and all that kind of stuff, because it makes a lot more strange feedback tones and all that kind of stuff that we can kind of mess with. So here's basically, here's no sag. And then on the sag knob, the more right you turn it, the more you're sagging it. And I wanted it to go way too far, so if you actually turn it all the way, you may not even... You'll just kind of choke through some notes. But as you kind of go to bigger gain stages, you can get a little more tone, even though it's way on this position. So you can kind of hear how it's kind of squeezing the notes out of it and stuff like that. So now we got that going. We'll switch down here and we'll get the feedback on and the sag on. Now I just have normal, this is normal 9 volts right now, and then the feedback. So you can hear how the sag, when I actually turned it on, it made the feedback jump up in the register, and what it is since you're sagging the actual tone, you're lessening the gain of the pedal, so the pitch is going up. So that's kind of what was happening there. So if I turn the feedback on all the time and I switch between the two sags, and we don't even have the octave on right now, so if we turn the octave on, then we can get even more crazy. So that's kind of the craziness you can do. There's so much more stuff that you can do with this thing, but then the video would last forever. But basically what I've done is, what I'll do is I'll just turn everything on and kind of find where I want my feedback tone to be, whether the sag's on or off or whatever, and then back off from there to my more basic tones. And that's a good way to like set up kind of where you want your feedback tone to be if you're playing live or whatever, or doing sounds on records and stuff. Then you can click those off and use it as more of a basic overdrive, because just by clicking these two, I'm kind of back to the normal. Except I have the octave on right now. So I'm kind of back more to the normal. And you can just see. So you can just see how you can go more from a basic thing to... So that's basically, and as you can tell, it gets a little crazy when you aren't playing the notes. Like the feedback will just go and go and go, and so that's why I developed this little extra plug that you plug in, a momentary switch, and we'll get onto that on the next video.